Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It's EKB TV. You're watching the Vintage Cigar, and I'm here to talk about cigars. Let's talk about cigars. What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about two friends of the channel. We're going to start off with Tip Top. We're going to start off with Tip Top Smoke Emporium. I knew I was going to have a hard time saying that. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, it never just rolls off. But it is a great website. It's a great place in Ohio. And Greg, I just want to give him a shout out for sending me out some cigars to talk about here. We'll get into that in a second. And I also want to give a shout out to another channel, and that's going to be Stick God Travels. And I've mentioned this before. If you guys follow the channel, you guys know who Stick God Travels is. If not, you should be going to follow his channel. And I think talking about these cigars that we have here is going to explain why. So, without further ado, let's get into the jump off and the start here. Tip Top Emporium. And I got it out. That's the main thing. So, we're also talking about Blackbird Cigar Company. You see that I got a nice little shimmer up there? Bling! I'm not going to edit, so that's the best, audio and, cool effects you're going to get. That being said, some other cool effects that you're going to get the cigars. And these are pretty much what you have in the portfolio. Not everything, but just about everything from Blackbird Cigars. And this was sent out to me again by Tip Top. Shout out to you, Greg. And to be frank with you, this is not my favorite brand. But one thing that I do love about the brand is the branding. And this is beautiful. And you can see it's partially open here. I wouldn't do that. But my daughter got into it. Why? Because she thought these were markers and she wanted to use the markers. She's my little artist. So I thought that was kind of cool. I've tried quite a few of the cigars out of this so far. I've tried the Unkind. I've tried the Crow. I think that's what it is. I know I've tried the Rook. And I just recently had the Superb. I think these cigars are for people who want to go out and try a new brand, try something new, and see what works for you. And I thought it was really cool that, Greg decided to send these out to me so I could talk about it and let you guys know about Tip Top and let you guys know about Blackbird. This is a brand that I am going to try again. My thing is like not everything is going to hit your palate right away. So sometimes you have to be open-minded and you have to go into a cigar brand and say, if I haven't tried it before, let me try it again. You don't know which one is going to stick. And for the most people who are on my channel who give feedback and we talk about cigars, they have their Blackbirds that they absolutely love, and some of them have the cigars that they're not truly big fans of. So this is up to you to go check out the brand. If you like the packaging, if you like the idea, all the bird names, Finch, Rook, Superb, Unkind, Crow, and you can go on and on. If you're talking about someone that really loves and has passion for their cigars, then this is a cigar you at least want to go out and try for yourself. So I just want to give a cool thanks and also get the ability to try these cigars again to see if something fits my palate. That is what we have here. We're going to talk about some more cigars. We're going to talk about some cigars that were sent to me from another channel. And I'm really, really, really not big on unboxings, anymore. And that's not something I want to do. You guys know I don't do reviews anymore. But I am really big on bigging up people who are a part of the cigar community and that are growing their channels. And I know I don't have the biggest channel in the world, but I do have a subscribership and I have a community and I have friends and I have brothers of the leaf and sisters of the leaf who really enjoy smoking cigars, talking about cigars, nerding out, sharing cigars. So I want to big up every platform that I can. So I'm going to take my little space here and take my light and shine it on somebody that I think is mad cool. And it's really cool to be able to make friends and to really connect with people and to share cigars and to share ideas and to, give people an alley-oop and lift up other people. So from this, I think you guys are going to check out Stick God Travels if you have not, and go to his channel, watch his reviews, get a feel for what he's doing at PCA, and get a taste from his cigars, because what he sent me so far from the paperwork that I've read here is really awesome. What I think is really cool is that he sent me some things from PCA from his travels there. you guys know I'm not able to get out there. So when people take the time out to do something like this nice for me, I definitely want to send people their way so that people can understand there's some really great cigar reviewers out here. But he sent me some releases from PCA, some of his personal selections, which are outstanding. And that's what, those are the cigars that I want to talk about here. So, first of all, I got this cool bag from PCA. You guys know I really dig Crown Heads. Y'all know I dig Carrillo. And we also have Oscar in the family here. So that's really like, this is kind of cool because I know if he got this, it was probably a good chance that he either talked to Tim Oscar or EP Carrillo, or he talked to John Huber, and he really got a chance to, kick back with them at PCA, get some of their cigars and pick their brains, which is awesome. I'm dying to do that. It just hasn't happened yet. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. Maybe they'll feel like, yo, Vintage Cigar is kind of dope, and they're gonna fly me out to PCA and give me this big presentation and just dump a whole big bag of cigars on me, and then people are gonna interview me and put cameras in my. It ain't gonna happen. I'm just gonna kick it here in Japan and make videos and lives for y'all. So let me get back to what Stick God sent out to me, and really quick, and for those of you guys that don't know, I claim Virginia and North Carolina. So when I was coming up in Virginia, if you got somebody you was cool with and somebody that, stuck around with you, hung around with you, that was your stick man, because he stick with me. He stick by me. So whenever I see Stick God travel, somebody's like, oh, that's my stick right there. That's just something we used to say in VA back in the 90s and early 2000s. And that has always stuck with me. It sticks with me like my stick. Pun keeps going. All right, first pack here. Crown Heads. And I know it's not just Crown Heads in here, so just don't kill me for that. But there's some Crown Heads in here that I really want to get into. First of all, what we're going to start with is the Viva La Vida. And I'm really kind of hyped to get this because I don't get a chance to smoke a lot of the Viva La Vida lines and the Viva La Vida brands and things like that. I really enjoyed the El Pulpo. El Pulpo. You always got to say it like that. El Pulpo. But the Jester, I think I may have had this cigar once. Maybe. But and just, from my memory, I remember thinking that I really enjoyed the cigar. And I know I enjoyed the El Pulpo. El Pulpo. Well, this is the Club 500 here. So this is really cool. It's a wonderful box press, and it looks like it's a little bit of a Figueroa shape right here. I don't have the El Pulpo. I got a Club 500, which is really dope, man. So that is when people are sharing cigars, it gives you an opportunity to smoke something that you haven't had before, and I haven't had the Club 500. And y'all know me. My brain, I want to go in and compare the two to see what I think about them and how well they compare. So these are all the PCA releases right here. We also have the Blackened S84. I didn't think I was going to get a chance to get this cigar. Honestly, I really didn't. I know a lot of friends send out stuff that I can't get here in Japan. And I get to try a lot of cool stuff. So thank you to everybody that's sending stuff out. Stick God, thank you, bro, for sending this out to me. Y'all know I didn't have the greatest time with the M81. And it just wasn't the experience for me. It wasn't an experience that I was looking forward to. But the S84 is a shade, and I hear it's a really complex shade, and that a lot of people like it better than the M81. So this just gives me another thing to nerd out on and to try and to see how it goes for myself without, having just like a biased opinion. You don't know until you actually smoke the cigar and see how the cigar is going to go. I'm going to do these two together to kind of speed up the time here. I got a scorecard here. Like, God, I can't not be a nerd and make this, show go shorter than it's supposed to. It's gonna go longer than I planned. But I have the Maduro and the Habano from the Cornetta from Crown Head Cigars. I'm gonna put that up so you guys can see that. This is a cigar, or these are cigars that I'm really excited about experimenting with and smoking. So huge shout out to get these because I didn't know when that was ever going to happen. To get them at this point in time is really cool, and it gives me a chance to kind of smoke them back to back and really see which one do I like the most, the Maduro or the Habano. And with the the cars that we have here, they come in 3 sizes. You have the Earl, it's the 5 by 52, the Duke, which is the 5.5 by 54, which is a pretty big ring gauge, and the Baron, which is a 6 by 56, which is a really big ring gauge. I'm glad I got the Earl. That's more my size that I dig. No Diddy. The wrapper for the Habano is Ecuadorian Habano. Binder and filler are both Nicaraguan, Esteli, Condega, and Jalapa, and that's from the Nazca factory, Esteli, Nicaragua. The Maduro is Mexican San Andres, Ecuadorian Connecticut binder, filler, Nicaragua, Pennsylvania, Dominican Republic. And I honestly think I'm going to be really digging the Maduro. That sounds like it's going to be my lane. This is it from Casa Carrillo, from the EP Carrillo factory, of course. And that's Santiago, Dominican Republic. So that's really cool. There's a lot more here from Crown Heads that gives a full write-up on that. Hopefully my lighting won't completely wash that out. But that is dope. I'm excited to see what that's going to be about. Without further ado, let's get further into this bag. I think you guys are going to be excited about what was packed up and sent out here. I didn't look into this. So I know he packed everything safely. The only thing I did was read the paperwork that was on it. And there's some cigars that I'm really excited to talk about that not a lot of people get to go into. So I'm going to get into that. You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to actually do the Cubans first. And I haven't had this cigar in probably, I'll say maybe 2 or 3 years. I got an old review on it if you guys want to go check it out and get my thoughts on it. It's one of my early reviews when I was doing a show called Special Delivery. A viewer sent it out to me as a special delivery. And this is the Partagas Lusitanius. And as the homie Stick was talking about, this is Michael Jordan's favorite cigar. This is a very large Cuban Puro, and I've had this cigar before. I definitely enjoy it. I really enjoy Partagas. And it's kind of cool to, one of my sports heroes, I'll say it that way. Jordan, it's kind of cool to kind of smoke what he smoked as well, too. People from our generation are going to dig that. And there's a guy that's in these kids' generation who doesn't have his own cigar because he's not really the GOAT. And that's kind of how that happens. So it is what it is. And he's probably going to get like a Connecticut shade maybe once he retires or something. Anyway, we have the Partagas Series D. Now, you guys know, as far as Cubans, this is one of my favorite Cubans. This is on the top of my Cubans list. I hope this is not plugged because I cannot wait to smoke this again and get to enjoy it. Because if there's going to be a cigar that gives you like really Cuban-esque flavor profiles and just gives you a nice, mellow, really good smoke, the Series D, especially number 4, is outstanding for that. So shouts out to Partagas for these two. But that Series D is on another level. What are we going to do here? I cannot get away from this cigar. I send this cigar out to people. I get it out of my humidor. I stopped smoking it because I never enjoyed it. But I got to always be thankful for when friends send out cigars and viewers of the channel send out cigars. But God, this long live the Queen. I can't avoid this cigar to save my freaking life. I'm going to send this out to somebody and it's going to come back like a boomerang and smack me in the face and say, hey, you hate me, but I'm still here. I'm still the Queen. And if I was really trying to edit this, I would put something from like Angela Bassett doing the Black Panther and, giving some Oscar-winning performance. And I would just sit here looking like a dummy because I can't get rid of the Queen. It's a beautiful looking cigar. But I hate the way the cigar smokes. I really, really do. Ugh. We also have put some smoke in the air and put the smoke in the air. I did PTSITA, and I can imagine that that's done for a purpose. But this is from Banff, and Banff has an acronym within itself. They're very focused on supporting the military and veterans, which is always dope. But Banff, I could kind of give an idea of what that acronym stands for, BAMF. You guys put that together. So this is a very interesting cigar. This is sent to me as a personal selection of a cigar that Stick God Travels really enjoy. So shout out to you for sending that out to me. And what else we got here? I'm kind of being a little bit particular because I want to save one of these for last. And this one I don't really know very well. I know he did a write up on it. Oh, that's dope. It's a Casa 1910. It's a new release. You guys know I got love for Manolo, and he's really a nice guy. And the Casa 1910 blend is something that I really enjoy. It's a Mexican puro blend that I really enjoy. I like the tea flavors in there, the fruits, nuts, and it's just that's my profile, the stuff that I like. So this one is called the El Baño, I would assume, because my Spanish is way worse than my Japanese, which is way worse than my English. And you see, I struggle with English as well. So there is that. But the El Albano, Albano, El Albano. Manolo, correct me, man. Your Spanish is beautiful. Mine is not. But this is a very dark Maduro. And that's something I'm really surprised about. I wouldn't expect this to be a really dark Maduro like this. I'm excited to see what this is about, man. I wonder what Stick Guy's opinion is on that. Maybe he'll give that out in the comments and let us know. Damn, this is going almost 20 minutes. I did not want this to go a long time, but it is. I'm going to save that one for last. We also have here is the Abatala. And I've never smoked a cigar. It's a beautiful looking cigar. And it's a beautiful looking band on there. That is absolutely wonderful. The box press on that and the torpedo bellicoso shape is nice. Wonderful presentation. I have to learn all that I can about this cigar, but this is definitely a cigar that I want to try. This is actually calling my name, and I got to do a lot of research on that. So this is from the Aragon factory that I'm reading right here. They have a Habano, so it's a Habano Rosado wrapper, Nicaraguan binder, and Nicaraguan filler. So I'm just reading that off the cuff because I'm cool like that. And we have the King Musa, the Mansa Musa Empire. And I've been waiting to smoke one of these Mansa Musa cigars for a long time. So big shout out to the homie for giving this one to me. Beautiful wrapper. Wonderful, nice presentation on this, man. The cigar looks good. Looks like it's rolled good. Nice cap on it. And, shimmering gold band. It says handcrafted up here. I really hope it smokes as good as it looks. This is going to be my first time trying it. But that is everything that was sent out to me. Shouts out to Greg with Tip Top Emporium. And shouts out to the Stick God Travels. And I'm probably going to kick back and smoke a cigar while I can. I mean, maybe it'll be one of these. Maybe not. But what I want you guys to do, if you like talking about cigars with me, continue to subscribe. Hit that like button. Go over to Tip Top Emporium and go check out their website, check out their cigars, get some cigars in your humidors. Go check out Stick God Travel. He has plenty of reviews, and you see he has great taste in cigars, and he's also very generous to send that out to me. Appreciate you, homeboy. I'm going to try to come back and do the best that I can, but the least that I can do right now is to actually direct people to your channel so they can follow, like, and subscribe and watch. That's the most important thing, because you're not going to learn about cigars unless you watch cigar reviewers. That's what we're here for. That's what they do. You know what I mean? So, EKB, thank you guys for watching. I'm out. Y'all stay cool, keep smoking, and smoke your best cigars. While you at it, don't save all your cigars. Smoke your best.